There's nothing in the world that breeds success like success. You are in charge of your own happiness. You don't need to wait for other people's permission to be happy. Instinct is a makeshift, an admission of helplessness before the problem of reality. What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Fix your mind on truth. Hold firm to virtue. Rely on loving kindness, and find your recreation in the arts. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. Truth is as straight as an arrow, while a lie swivels like a snake. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. Don't bite off more than you can chew, because nobody looks attractive spitting it back out. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. Not every instance requires a response. Truth resides silently in the seat of power. Serious thinkers are few, and the world is ruled by crude ideas. Men do less than they ought, unless they do all they can. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. The serpent, if it wants to become the dragon, must eat itself. In the end, you have to choose whether or not to trust someone. People ought to fight to keep their law as to defend the city's walls. Become braver, stronger, wiser, kinder, and you will become better. Wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction. In the haunted house of life, art is the only stair that doesn't creak. There is no place where espionage is not possible. Not knowing you can't do something is sometimes all it takes to do it. Changing is what people do when they have no options left. Be brave to stand for what you believe in, even if you stand alone. Not all things that fall down break. Some develop wings. Invincibility depends on oneself, the enemy's vulnerability on him. Having nothing to struggle against, they have nothing to struggle for. Adversity discourages losers. Adversity inspires winners. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. The truths that matter most to us come always half-spoken. Life is fragile. We're not guaranteed a tomorrow, so give it everything you've got. Some things you hear with your ears, others you hear with your heart. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. If you think you have enough knowledge, you are still ignorant. Always be a learner. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. Imagination is the highest form of research. When I stopped to take a breath, I noticed I had wings. The only real battle in life is between hanging on and letting go. You will always find an answer in the sound of water. It is truth that liberates, not your effort to be free. There is little success where there is little laughter. If everything seems under control, you're not going fast enough. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. Sometimes, the best of God's gifts arrive by the shattering of all the window panes. It does not matter how long you live, but how well you do it. Pretend to be weak, so your enemy may grow arrogant. Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. Always stand up for truth, regardless of who steps on it. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. The right way to go easy is to forget the right way. Being born is like being kidnapped and then sold into slavery. Appreciate the moment of a first kiss. It may be the last time you own your heart. Grace isn't a little prayer you chant before receiving a meal. It's a way to live. Communism is the final logic of the dehumanization of man. If you can't enjoy what you have, you can't enjoy more of it. You can't be brave if you've only had wonderful things happen to you. Whatever is going to happen will happen, whether we worry or not. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. Misconceptions play a prominent role in my view of the world. Reason is, and ought only to be the slave of the passions. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. But man's duty is to try and endeavor. Success depends upon chance and environments. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. People, in general, would rather die than forgive. It's that hard. Where attention goes, energy flows. Where intention goes, energy flows. Go into emptiness, strike voids, bypass what he defends, hit him where he does not expect you. When the position is such that neither side will gain by making the first move, it is called temporizing ground. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. When you change your thoughts, remember to also change your world. Just remain in the center, watching, and then forget that you are there. Don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. So shut up, live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Rewards for good service should not be deferred a single day. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. If you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. Chaos is more freedom, in fact, total freedom, but no meaning. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Just because it's fiction doesn't mean it's any less true. Be like seeds. Do not see dirt thrown at you as your enemy, but as ground to grow. Education is not the learning of facts. It's rather the training of the mind to think. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. Only dead fish go with the flow. The smallest light has greater power than the largest darkness.